Hi, this is Betty Sapp, and I am preparing a portfolio video to show one of the projects that we developed in our class, English 304, taught to us by Dr. Daniel Anderson. It's been a very informative and fun class. I've learned lots of new things. How to develop a video was one of them. I had only developed videos using a camera before, so this was a nice learning experience. I we were given the um, assignment to develop a product, and he said it could be as wild and crazy as we wanted. Since it was flu season, um, I, I I was kind of focused on germs. And so I decided it would be nice to have a product that would show you germs if you didn't get your hands clean or your counter clean or whatever it was that you were handling. So my product I developed is called Seeing is Believing. And I'm just going to go through this presentation to show you what we learned and how we had to develop it. Um, the assignment told us to develop the product. We really had no parameters because he said it could be as wild and crazy as I said. We had to prepare visuals, and that was an assortment of visuals. We had to write a funding proposal for the product. And then we had to present the whole thing to the class. And the purpose of that was to get feedback. They would get to vote ultimately on which product we would use as a group at the class. So it presented it to the class. I used the feedback to make revisions to the presentation. And at the end of all of that, after I had made the revisions, I prepared a 30-second advertising video. So I was going to go on the World Wide Web and post my video, and it is on YouTube so that people can buy my product. My first thing to do was to prepare a storyboard. A storyboard is like an outline when you're writing an essay. You use the storyboard to tell what's going to be on the screen, followed by a small description of how or what you're going to do with that image on the screen. And you go through all of the elements. And so when you're actually preparing your presentation, you already have your outline to follow. So here is the Dr. Bingko's show, sharing with you the new product, Seeing is Believing. Nobody wants to get sick, but as you can see by the first face on this side, that's about how I felt about learning how to do all of this. It was overwhelming, it was terrifying, and I was afraid it was going to keep me awake at night and I wouldn't get my much needed rest. However, once I got into it, it was fun to try all the different elements that were available to us on the software we were using, Camtasia. And there was no limit to what you could do with your text and your visuals and what you were going to present. I used color, I used symbols, I used animation where it would work, and you may see some of those animations as I go through this presentation. That's just a little comical play on germs. They try to frighten us and we try to get rid of them. This is just describing to people how my product works. That's very important for them to know because seeing is believing isn't something that immediately comes to mind. This is to show you, if you use my product, your hands, if you're putting it on your hands to see if your hands are clean, they'll turn orange if germs are still on there. And of course, we don't want that. It isn't limited to just your hands, but that was a fun thing to look for images that would describe this. In the end, what we want to do is to have a germ-free zone, and that's what I tried to depict here. We don't want to be sneezing, we just want to be germ-free. As I said earlier, this has been a very informative and exciting class to be a part of. I thoroughly enjoyed developing this product, and now the video to help explain what all goes into it. One element that I haven't shared is that we also could use music, and I did get a soundtrack and download it and put it into the actual presentation. So that was fun too, trying to find the tempo of music that would go along with the visuals I had chosen and not overwhelm what's on the screen, but to complement it. So I thank you for listening, and I hope you have enjoyed this to some extent. Thank you.